Alright, what's going on, everybody? I'm Ben. This is Matt Shenanigans. Today I decided to do a little video on why does everyone love the Mazda Miata, especially the NA version, the 90s. These are a popular little car. There seems to be a huge fan base for them. This is my 93 NA Miata. It's basically stock. I have wheel spacers, shift knob, and a steering wheel, and I love the car. So I'm going to pick up Garrett now, and let's get into the video. Roll the intro.
I'm the young boy from the A6, oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm just gonna start the video by talking about why people don't really like these cars. One of the biggest complaints from people with these cars is they're small, but I'm just about 6 feet tall and I daily drive this car with no problem. I fit fine, I'm not cramped, I fit all my stuff, I fit a toolbox in here. Like, they're not that small, you just gotta get used to having no back seat to throw your junk. One thing I personally like about these cars is those flip-up headlights. I mean, they're nothing special really, but they're just a cool part about the car. And I mean, sometimes having the car be so small can help, like turning around in tight spaces, weaving through traffic. Just to start off, one of the biggest reasons I love these cars is that they're lightweight rear-wheel drive cars, and they're not that underpowered. I mean, they spin tire pretty well. And they're very cheaply maintained and modified. Most of the stuff for these cars doesn't really cost that much compared to other tuner cars, so you get a really good bang for your budget. When talking about the cheap modification for these cars, cold air intake for my 1.8T Jetta was about $40, and I know that's still cheap, but it was about $40, and intake for this car, the one I looked at, was like $15. They're really simple and cheap cars to build, or rather modify, and they're really cheap to start off with too, like the initial buying price compared to other tuners such as S13s, S14s, IS300s.
I guess a lot of people like Miatas just because they're so easy to make them look like a stance car, basically. You just throw some fucking Rocket Bunny fenders on there and some wheels with some spacers, and it's on the ground.
It's already low.
Yeah, it's already on the ground, so you really don't have to do anything there.
I mean,
it handles well. A lot of people just like how the headlights are set up.
we already talked about that.
Really?
Yeah.
How easy it is to take the top off. You can rock soft top or hard top.
Now, what you were talking about before, the looks wise, a simple body kit and some wheels for this car are gonna run you less than $1,500. When there's body kits out there for other cars, such as 240s, I'm gonna be comparing it to a 240 a lot because that's another really popular Japanese tuner car.
S2000.
Or S2000, that's another good comparison. But like a body kit for an S2000 or S14 is gonna run you $2,000 or more when you can get wheels and a body kit for this car for less than $1,500. Now, I'm not saying the best in the world body kit and wheels. I'm saying just something that's gonna look good and make you happy when driving it.
I mean, obviously, you might have to buy them without paint on them or anything, just so you could customize them the way you like, but all in all, it's a cheap, maintainable, reliable car.
Oh yeah, that's something to talk about. I did the valve cover gasket on this car a few days ago. Took me about 20 minutes, not even. It's just so easy to work on these cars, and it doesn't take a lot of knowing stuff. Like a very beginner person can know what they're doing when working on this car. Huh? Yeah, it's a Miata. Oh yeah.
Yo.
Small car game. Here's another thing too, as we're pulling up to the gas pump, these cars are really good on gas for how old they are, the NAs. With my 1.8T Jetta, I was getting mid to low 20s. With this, I'm getting high 20s to 30, and that's city, so I really can't complain about the gas mileage in this car. Alright, so a beautiful thing about these cars is they're good platforms for a number of different applications. A lot of people use these cars for time attack scenarios like toge runs. These cars handle so well, and with a little bit of modification, they grip to the road like nothing else. Like you can, this is a stock car right here. I'll show you a pretty fast corner. We're doing 60, and I mean, I'm not even worried. Like I know the car can do even faster around this. They may not be the fastest car in the straight line, but through corners, they are amazing. I've been running toge with a Mustang, and obviously in the straights he was on my ass, but as soon as we hit any corners, Miata is gone. Another application that this car is very popular for is drifting. They're good starter drift cars. A lot of them are manual. They're light. They don't need a lot of work to get out there and do some donuts and just start learning what you're doing. They're not great cars for once you know what you're doing, because they're a very short wheelbase. You put power into it, you start running into problems. But as a starter drift car, I'd say this is one of the best cars that you could get. I'm talking from experience here. I've drifted my old Miata, this Miata. I've drifted an E36, and you can, when you're in the E36 versus being in the Miata, the E36 is another very popular drift car as well. When you're in the Miata versus the E36, you can do better with the Miata just because it is so light. It is a very forgiving car. When you mess up, it's very easy to straighten out if something goes wrong. It's very easy to slow down. They're light cars. They're easy to like stop getting angle. They're easy to get more angle. Only problem is stock. They don't make that much power. And even not talking in terms of race car, a lot of people use these cars as just fun, reliable summer dailies because they're convertibles, they're good on gas, they're very fun to drive. So a lot of these cars are used for just daily summer commuters, like a fun car. And most people leave them stock and just have enough fun with just that. Now, even being slow in a straight line, these cars still have a little bit of pep. I think the 0 to 60 is around 9 seconds. It's bad, but it ain't terrible.
Some fucking cars run that in a quarter mile.
What?
Some cars run that in a quarter mile.
And the great thing about these cars, especially with the 1.6 liter engine, is they're very reliable when you're beating on them. You may go through clutches, you may go through head gaskets, but other than that, these cars, you can beat on them and still have them as your daily and have nothing to worry about. Like, I daily this car and I beat the living balls off of it, as you're about to see. Hopefully a cop doesn't roll up on us. Oh no. Try not to do that.
Oh shit. There's so much smoke.
Yeah, there was, bro. Man, I just wanted to hoon it for the video, and now we're gonna get the cops called on us.
Hey, just keep going up this road.
Yeah. That's the beauty of the... Oh my god! We just got here! Shit! Alright, another great thing about Miata is the lights, so you can grab air. Well, here's some...
Was that a rev limiter?
Oh, fuck. Oh my god, bro. Alright, we need to go home. Well, that put a little hair in my balls. Oh no! The road. Miata's worse than
We should probably slow down. Oh, that's one thing this car is not good for, is off-road, dirt roads, and potholes.
Yeah, true.
The back roads of where we live, there's a lot of potholes, and the town really doesn't fix the roads. So going around the corner and there's the ice forms a massive hump in the road. You hit it and then you send it sideways into a tree. These cars handle well on fresh, just flat paved roads.
But
it's basically like an autocross car is what it should be used for, or a drift car.
They're light cars, so bumps can really take weight off the tires and make you skid. Wow, that entire road was fun. Now the Miata really is a fun car to just cruise around. The cabin feels a little race car-y. It's a light car, like you're not really worried about corners. It's definitely a fun daily and also a fun track car. It's the best of both worlds. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, like just going around and talking about things to do with the Miata or other cars or other things in general,
watching us do dumb shit when we're probably not supposed to. So.
If you want to see more videos like this, go hit the comments and let me know, and I will continue producing videos like this for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed. If you're new, subscribe for more cool, stupid content. As always, have a good one. Peace.